Hello, my name is Vivian Chipto, and today I will reflect on how Assessment 1 as well as the teachings from this unit has shaped my developing identity as a social worker. Since critical reflection entails analyzing one's value, beliefs, and biases with comprehending how these interact with privilege, oppression, and power, it has been essential to this change. Through this approach, I have been able to recognize how my perspective and practice have changed as I move from a conservative, culturally driven world view to a critically reflective, progressive social work identity. Insights gained in Assessment 1. I critically examined my positionality, privilege, and oppression in Assessment 1. This exercise demonstrated how my perspective was influenced by my experiences as an immigrant in Australia, my career as an accountant, and my childhood in a traditional Kenyan household. Theories like structural theory and critical realism that I learned in this unit made it easier for me to comprehend how systematic causes affect client difficulties. Reflecting on privilege, for instance, brought to light how my opportunities were molded by my access to high quality healthcare, education, and financial security. In contrast, investigating oppression shed light on the systematic obstacles that immigrants like me encounter, like prejudice and stereotypes in the workplace. Through this reflection, I come to see how crucial it is to acknowledge how cultural norms, gender, racism, and class intersect to shape the experiences and results of clients. Key learnings from the unit. This unit expanded my understandings of social work in a great way. My knowledge of social work as a political and personal practice has grown as a result of this unit. I was able to explore my prejudices and privilege as an educated professional in Australia, thanks to the introduction of critical ideas like privilege and intersectionality in week 4. Cultural competence. I discovered how important it is to accept the varied experiences of clients and refrain from imposing one's own ideals. Anti-oppressive practice, I learned how systematic injustices exacerbate client hardships and how critical is to fight for social justice. These teachings reaffirmed the notion that social work involves tackling the systematic obstacles that people face in addition to providing them with personal assistance. Changes in my social work identity. In light of this unit and Assessment 1, my identity as a social worker has changed in 3 significant ways. Increased self-awareness. I now see my positionality as a systematic influencing my practice, which has led to an increase in self-awareness. Both my blind spots and my talents are shaped by my professional and cultural background. Dedication to equity by tackling systematic problems such as housing access and mental health support for marginalized populations. I have shifted my attention to advancing equity. Cultural humility. I make a conscious effort to approaching clients with empathy and make sure that intervention tactics are informed by their life experiences. The code of ethics serves as a foundation for these changes in my identity, especially its emphasis on social justice, diversity, and human dignity. Practical implications for practice. My professional practice as a social worker will be impacted practically by the lessons I learned from this unit and my own reflections. Advocacy for structural change. I want to use my position and privilege to push for inclusive policies and dismantle structural barriers. Empowering clients by establishing safe places. I want to assist clients in identifying their assets and overcoming obstacles without worrying about criticism. Continuous reflection to stay self-aware and attentive to the needs of my clients. I will incorporate by critically reflection reflecting to my work. By using these tragedies, I can make sure that my work will reflect the principles of fairness, cultural competency, and moral behavior. In conclusion, my identity as a social worker has changed as a result of thinking back on this unit, and especially Assessment 1. I now enter the field with a stronger sense of self-awareness, a dedication to anti-oppressive practice, and an emphasis on systematic change. This trip has brought to light on how crucial critical thought is to developing moral and significant social practice. Thank you.